Hi everyone, welcome! Of course it is the end of the month, so this is going to be my completed pages for the month of November 2020. I also have a few whips I want to show you that I'm hoping will be in December's finished videos, and a couple other cool projects I did that I would like to go ahead and show. So I'm going to get started, as I did color 30 pages, actual finished pages this month, and I don't want it to be too long of a video. So I'm going to start with this one, and it's pretty simple, cute little page. This is Deborah L. McDonald, the Elephant on the Shelf coloring storybook, and this was for a cover contest. So I colored it and submitted it, and we have a winner. So I made the cover, it's got my name on it. I have not colored in this as I just got it, but it is just a cute little storybook about all the places the little elf is hiding. I read it to my daughter. She really likes it, so I think it'll be a fun book to work on together. But I just wanted to show that as part of my completed pages because it is complete. So there is that one. Next is a whip, and I actually have two in this book. So one I started at the very beginning of the month, was totally going to finish it, and then I just never got back around to it. But I like how it's going so far. Straight alcohol markers and gel pen, of course. And then I got new markers that I was trying out on this guy, and I decided to hold off because I wanted to show you I burnt my cookie a little bit right here. So I probably will have to go over him all again with the markers, but these are touch markers. Some markers, so just basic. I got them on an Amazon sale, like 12 bucks. They work great, chisel, fine tip, all that good stuff. But I probably will have to go over him again just to even him out a little bit. Like you can tell, he's got a little spot on his cheek. So that is Cute Christmas Jade Summer. Another whip was a different kind of project, and notice this says Copybook, and I think it's so I have a copybook and a final book, and I know a lot of people think doubles are silly, and I've had a lot of questions about it because I commented on another lady's post who said she'd ordered double, and I told her, well, do one pencil, one marker. I want to practice this before I do it on my real book. And she decided she was going to send it back. That wasn't for her, but I decided to go ahead and show you. So this is my copybook, and I got a copybook because when I first got it, I screwed my sky up. I love the whole thing if you don't look at this guy, but I killed my sky. So I bought another book because I was really sad that this was such a gorgeous book, and I killed it right off the bat. So I practiced in this one with paint just to see, and I'm going to show you what these flowers look like in this book before they were colored, just to kind of show you why I tried to do the paint effect. I'm still split on it a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if I like it or not. I might go back and play with it some more. See if they will both fit on here a little bit. But these little flowers like this, it was really hard to judge how to color for me, and which parts should be green and blue, and the green was making my blue murky. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this little blotter effect. And I really liked it when I started it right here. And then I got over here and I wasn't so sure. But I'm gonna keep trying, keep playing with it. If nothing else, I have another book, and I know paint ain't the way to go. I did not get to finish this tree. There will be a brown tree branch that goes through there and some wider spots where the sun shines. But that is Thomas Kincaid Disney coloring book. This one is a book I just got, and I love this book, and I have actually started working in it. So I have Christmas Magic, the title page, of course. And then I have started this page. All I have left to finish is the bird. This is all Prismas, and I really like how it looks. Exactly what I was going for. All I have to do is not screw up the bird. And then I started this page, and I'm working on my wall, and it takes quite a while to do the bricks like this, as well as the shading. I'm going to make his pants a little darker. He looks a little more faded than I wanted him to. But hopefully that will be in my December finished videos. And then there's a few more pages I'm hoping to get done in this one. Ruth Sanderson, Christmas Magic. My next one is also a whip. I have had this book a couple weeks, and I've tried playing with it just to see what I like best. It is a playbook just because I am new at this sketchy style of coloring, so I started this page, the little presents running away and the little Jack in the Box, and I think it's super cute. I do like how the pencils work with this style, but I didn't like how, like, on the side, like, the darker colors don't necessarily cover the lines. So I will show you, I worked on another one in this house. And so it was kind of the same thing. I was like, these lines really still show through. It didn't look right to me. So I decided to try one more. And on this version, I did Crayola super tips with 2 different colors of red, and I did the little cracks in between the bricks with a brown one. And then I'm working on shading them with different red pencils just to see what I like. I went through, colored this with green Crayola, and then striped it with just a green gel pen that I would show you. It's not an actual gel pen, but just a regular green, dark green pen. So, working on that one, but hopefully I will find a style that I like. My next whip I was really hoping to get done, but I didn't. And I know it's wrong season now, so it probably won't be finished right away, but I am really liking how it's turning out. So it is pencil, my water is gelatos, the rest is Arteza pencils. So having fun with that one. That one I really want to get done in December, but we'll see. I have a little bit of a full plate. And these books are gonna start falling because my pile is so big. Okay, this one I have started, but I have not finished anything in. I did really well in the Autumn Inspirations by George Tufexis, but this Christmas book I am struggling in. So I started with the horse, and then I was like, maybe I'll just start and work from the beginning, work my way through. I really didn't like the orange and blue. Blue Santa wasn't for me. So I was like, well, and then actually my friend Jamie started one, and she's like, well, you can color it with me if we want, and if we struggle, we can bounce ideas off each other. So I started this one with her, but it takes me quite a while to do these, so I didn't actually get it finished, but it is the closest to finished in this book so far. So that is Christmas coloring by number. Sorry, I always lose my voice. Okay, let me stick that back. It's my color chart I might need. Okay, next one is Tatiana Bogoma, and this is Nice Little Town 6, and I made a copy of it. I do have the book, but I really wanted to make a copy of it and practice these pages and this picture frame. I really want it to look realistic, so I wanted to practice before I did it in my actual book. I know it's not going to look exactly the same because the paper is a little different, but hopefully I can get it how I want it. So the next one has a work in progress and a finished page in it, and this is a Whimsy Girls Christmas coloring book. You will see this book again in my next one, as there is a group, Once Upon a Color, that is doing this book for a color along in the month of December. I think I just seen a bent page. So this is my whip. I was trying to finish this one as a buddy color with Danny Buttons for hashtag buddy colorathon for November, but I struggled a little bit on the wreath, knowing what some of these things were, and so I was looking for like a reference picture just to kind of see if these leaves were like points, like these ones look like poinsettia leaves, and this one's just a random green leaf, and then there's these little swirlies. So I was just trying to get an idea of what I wanted mine to look like. I am going to add sparkles to the background so it won't just be straight black, and also to her hair is not finished. So I didn't get it done for the buddy colorathon, but I am hoping she will still be a finished page shortly. And then for Nautical November, which was, I do believe I have it wrote on a sticky note, Ashley's Coloring Creations, I want to say. Ashley's Coloring Creations, Nautical November was her hashtag. So I colored this mermaid with the Christmas tree. My background is gelato with a mess of things I tried to use for bubbles. Not my favorite. I don't really care for this page. Pink was not the color to go with for this mermaid, but I didn't want to do green with the tree, and I didn't want to do red with these poinsettias, so I kind of picked a color that is mermaidy to me, and that's what happened. So that is one of my finished pages. Hannah Lynn, Whimsy Girls Christmas. Next is another whip, hoping to have done. It's pretty close. This is, I guess I should tell you who it is first, Kanoko Yugesa, and this is Raspity in the Forest. So this is her reindeer page. It's all Prismas so far. I know it's looking really yellow, especially on camera, I can see, but I am going to go in and dull it down a little. That's just as far as I've got. I was trying really hard to finish it, but I didn't want to rush it. I will also show you, because I have this book out, this is a page from last year. I got this book, I picked a page, I loved it. I worked so hard on the background for like a week, and then it got time to do the main part of the image, and I never went back. It was so hard, so many things going on, so many, like, I didn't know what these colors were, I didn't know what this was. I do love how this pine cone turned out, but like the inside of the oranges I didn't know how to do, and I just never went back to it. So that's a whip I should probably put on my list for 2021 to at least finish, good or bad, but we'll see. We'll start with the reindeer. This is A Million Sloths, and I did do a video on this, and I haven't finished anything else in it, but I will do a quick flip. This is all Sharpies. This is watercolors I did with my daughter's watercolor set, and metallic Sharpies, and Pen Plus Gear. And I need to go back in and do the sloths, but I haven't pulled this book back out. And then I wanted to try the marker over, or pencil over marker technique, and I really do think it comes out a lot more vibrant and pretty. So I need to finish that one, but that is all I've got done in that book so far. This was a gift from the Coloring Diva, so I am planning on doing more in it. So thank you. That is A Million Sloths, Lulu Mayo. This is another Kanoko Yugesa book, and I tried watercolor pencils in this one, so it did not turn out well, I will warn you now. But this is Waltzes for the Seasons. This is a postcard book, so it has a bunch of different size postcards. There's big ones, there's little ones, and that is my watercolor one. I'll hold it a little closer, try not to bump the camera or be in the light. So not too bad, not my favorite, but it was, these are Arteza watercolor pencils, so they were fun to play with and to try. Could work on my shading a little bit. I think my snowman turned out okay. These could have used a little bit of work. Obviously I smeared the brown up here, but not complaining. This is a whip. I wanted to see if I liked colored pencils better, so hopefully I will get to go back and finish that one for December, and you will see this book again. If you want to see a full flip on this book, let me know. I haven't seen a lot of people have it, but I'm not sure there's a lot of people into her style of books. Next one of my favorites. So I have them tagged November. Let's see. So this one I did in Prismacolors, and this is a Sharpie metallic marker because they do not bleed through, and the rest is Prisma. And I really like how it turned out. I love honeycombs and bees. This is one of my favorite pages of the month. Her hair turned out a little messier than I would have liked, but overall I am pretty happy. No complaints. So that is my honeycomb girl. I did 3 in this one, so I will show you this one next. This was a buddy color with the Zebra Colorist on Instagram. We did it for Buddy Colorathon hashtag with Danny Buttons, hosted by Danny Buttons. So this was my version. I did my rainbows with gelata. This is just gelatos, not gelata. It's time for bed, sorry. Gelatos, rainbow, and water. And then my fish is pencil, Artezas, she's Artezas, and just white acrylic rain. I really struggled with the background because I love backgrounds. I don't like leaving pages blank in the background. They look unfinished to me. So I was trying to think of a background that would look good with rain and a fish. Oh no, it got dirty. I have to go back and fix that. But I came up with a rainbow. Rain, rainbow, fish, water. Worked for me. And I think she turned out really great. So my next one is Tree Girl. That's my name for her. She is Tree Girl. So her skin is actually eyeshadow. I don't know. I don't have like the best colors in eyeshadow for skin, but I did want to try it. Her hair up here is acrylic as well as the background. So I just dabbled, and I wanted to do fall colored hair because it's fall, something different. And then this is Prisma, just the tree bark. And I see a couple spots that need blended. But other than that, I think she turned out pretty well. I love this book. When I first seen her books, I was like, no, these books aren't for me. I don't like it. And I think between this book and Cute and Creepy, I've done like 8 pages now. Just in the last couple months I've had them. So they are super fun books. Lots of different fun things you can do. Lots of mediums you can use. This one, I'm not sure if it really counts as a full completed page, but I'm putting it in here because I finally touched her book, and that is all that matters. So this is Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova. And I colored the title page. So it's not the biggest, greatest, most detailed page, but for me it was a start because I struggle with her books. There's a lot of detail. These books are rather expensive, and so I really struggled with jumping in, and I finally did it. So I'm kind of going to try to just work my way through maybe 1 page a month. They do have all seasons, so there are a couple Christmas pages in here. We'll see how it goes. I do have a lot of pages on my plate for December, but hopefully it'll be a quiet month and I'll have lots of time to color. Cutesy Christmas Special. So this one, I got 1 page done in, and I did post it on my Instagram. Sorry, I was trying to remember if I did a video, but I think that was a different page I showed the glitter on. So, I will show you. This is one I colored last year. This was a freebie given out by Mariola Budek, and it is still free on her Facebook page if you would like it. But it also came in the Cutesy Special. So I redid it. And I actually didn't have this out when I redid it. And I was talking to my friend, and it actually occurred to me. I was like, you know what? I've colored this page before. So when my other one was done, I decided to whip it out and compare. So let's take a look at how we did with a blind challenge of 1 year difference. I do have a whip in here too, but it is not the focus. So here we are. This is the one I colored this year, and this is the one I colored last year. Sorry, camera here. So I think it turned out I love this one a lot more, obviously. My shading, looking back, I thought my shading on this snowman was great, but looking at him now, he sort of looks like he got punched in the eye. But I do like it. Obviously, my blending has improved. I no longer felt like I needed to do the purple sky. I did do glitter on my trees, and he is all Prisma gel pen, and of course glitter snow is super fun. So I think it turned out really well. I do like to keep this one with it just because it is kind of fun to just look and see. You know, I picked the red scarf, but look how different I colored them from year to year, like 1 year's difference. And I didn't date this one, but it did come out about the same time last year, so super fun. So there is that one, Cutesy Christmas. And I do have a work in progress in here, but it's also in the Ruth Sanderson book I showed earlier. So I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this one in here or if I want to keep all her pages together in one book or how I want to do it. But either way, I have 3 copies of this page now, so no worries if I mess it up too bad. Okay, next is one that was a work in progress from October, so nothing super special. I will show you Boo Boo page. I was totally on a roll with this book, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try some watercolor. So I tried watercolor pencils, and it was not. And these, I didn't have a blotter page, so I borrowed some out of my daughter's coloring book. Just in case you need emergency blotter paper. I will tell you, Crayola coloring books, your kids' coloring books, soak up marker really well. But anyways, this is my finished page, and this is the one I used the pearlescent Crayola markers on. Super shiny, fun. I love the gold on the leaves. It's not like sparkly, but it has a metallic hint to it. So yeah, I kind of like how that one turned out. I didn't think it was going to be one of my favorites, but I do like it. So that is 50 Autumn Miniatures, Camellia Angelkova. 20 minutes going on here. Sorry, guys. 50 Winter Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. This was a gift in a group from a contest I won. So this is the last page I did out of it, and I love it. Only thing I have regrets about is this gel pen was supposed to be a little more red, and I regret this present because it looks like somebody wrapped it in tin foil. Other than that, present aside, I think it turned out great. I like my bulbs, I like my tree, I like the little bit of glitter, and I like how these sort of give the effect of like Christmas lights glowing. So that one is one of my favorites. It's a good thing I don't take all mine out and hang them, because I would have so many on my wall of these little cutesy images, because they're so easy and they turn out so cute. This is the second one I did, and I was working on my Christmas lights, which will be an announcement later in the video. So, but this is my owl, super cute, just quick snow, nothing too fancy, and a little bit of pastels in the background. And that was that. My pile's getting really tall. I needed to get these off my desk. Usually I do my video earlier so I can have my desk back and cleared and cleaned and ready for the next month. I am slacking all over the place at the end of this month. Okay, so I did a couple of these pages for a challenge in the Coloring Cafe book group, so I'm going to hold on to that because those are the pages. I started with this page, and I think you've seen it. I did post it, but this is one I practiced ice on, and I used a pearlescent white Crayola marker for that, and I think it turned out really well. Not too shiny like glitter, but it has the slicky ice cold feel to it. And then washi tape and alcohol markers, and like I said, I did the same thing. I just kind of hit the road down here with a little bit of the pearlescent marker to make it look like ice, and of course I can't bend my page to get it to shine because of the washi tape. But so that is that one. The only thing I struggled with on this page was the color of these houses, because I wanted it to look festive and Christmassy, but I did red and I did green and I did blue, and so brown was kind of my, like, they're still there and they're still buildings, but they're not distracting from too much of anything else. This one I just started. I was following a color along on Alive. It is not very pretty, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm hoping the finishing product will be a little bit better. So I haven't got too far. Got my ribbon and my bells done, got my little package in the mailbox. Okay, and then the last one I finished, this one was for the contest, is the little reindeer guy. He's got some washi tape, he's alcohol marker. This one you can really see the pearlescent Crayola marker on. I was trying a couple different things, and I also made a boo-boo. Happens. But if I wouldn't have pointed out, I think it still looks pretty good. But I figured out on this page that the pearlescent marker works better if you just dot it into a puddle and then smear it with your finger, and then you don't get like these weird strippy effects where it quits working so well. So just in case anyone has those. Little Christmas Town Coloring Book Cafe. This one was for Amanda Jung. She has a new book coming out, Fairy Tales and Snow White. So I actually colored this page for her last month, but we weren't allowed to show them to anybody until her release date, and it is now out. So here is my page. I used metallic acrylic on the mirror, gold paint on the around it, and just, this is actually a black sparkly gel pen, which I found really neat on her hair. So that is my version of Snow White. This is Peter Pan. Peter Pan is from Ines Guerrero. So she has a Facebook group. She has this one, and an Alice one is a freebie. I started this a long time ago, and I'm doing the hashtag whipping your whips. I haven't got a lot done this year, so I had to get one in. He is alcohol marker, and then his background is just watercolor. And all I did was I tried it a couple different ways. Like this, I painted it straight on, and then other spots I flicked a watercolor brush marker. And then a couple spots I put the water down first and then dabbed it and then just tipped the page and it ran. So Peter Pan is done. Good or bad, he's done. Next was another buddy color for hashtag buddy colorathon, hosted by Danny Buttons. And I did this with Pickwick Turtle on Instagram. And I'm not sure if she ever finished hers, but this is my version. I don't like it at all. I am not gonna lie. I looked up sunset colors and I really liked the orange to purple effect, but it did not come out so well on my piece. As well as her hair, it's a mess everywhere. I don't like it, but it is done. The circle is gold Sharpie. I was kind of going like looking through a telescope feel, but I just got discouraged with it. So that one is done at least. I haven't touched this book a whole lot, so if nothing else, it knocked one book off my untouched list. Next was Wonderful Wee Folk. Let me get this out of the way. So this is Coloring Kawaii Mandala Magic. And this is the page I did. This page looks funny, and I know you're probably thinking, why didn't you use? But I did it all in the Crayola Signature Pearlescence in a dollar store gel pen. So these were the colors I had, so this is what I used. I used the black sparkly gel pen, and it is fairly shiny. They do seem to lose their shine a little after they dried for a while, but I think it still turned out cute. A little closer. I know, my details are awesome. But that is that one. Super fun. So, Wonderful Wee Folk. This one I did a video on. This was Happy Mail, and I got it with a pack of pencils. And it was a surprise, so I had to pick one of the books that came in the package and the pencils and color a page. So, this was the outcome. I added the washi tape. It didn't come in the package. And the pastel. But I colored this with the pencils. I super like it. These are Zebra Sensations mechanical pencils. I only used the mechanical pencils, and it was a small pack. Let's see if I can... My desk is such a mess. I'm afraid to move anything because I don't want to lose anything off. These ones. So I only had these colors, and I think it turned out great. It's super cute. They blend well. It was super fun to do. So that is my B page. Whimsical Children's Fantasies by Luis D. Wayona. Cute and creepy. So I think I only did one this month. I only did one this month, but it was a double page spread. I've had so many great comments on it, so thank you to everyone who commented and has seen it already. These are my snow creatures, and I do think, I do like this guy with his little blended effect better than I do like this guy, but I didn't want him to look exactly the same. I did also add a few silver snowflakes just to kind of make him look like some were like further away and some were closer. This is Glitterific acrylic paint, just from Walmart, Folk Art, Glitterific. And then the background's just blue acrylic. White acrylic under the glitter, and these guys are Prisma. So it is super fun to do. I really like it. They are very cute. One of my favorites. And those pages, they look like they take a lot of time, but because you can do so many mixed medias on them, they rather go quickly. Okay, this was a Happy Mail, and we realized after that it was a copyright book of stolen artwork. But I colored one in it for a tutorial before we realized that. So this is the one I colored. These are my snowmen. I showed the snow effect for everyone that liked my snow people in the last book. And then I just colored them real quick with alcohol marker, did a washi tape border that kind of matched my background and things going on here. So I do like how the page turned out. I do not know the real author. So if you could comment down below so I can add it so they at least get credit for their work. Things I already colored it. But yes, this book this is Marjorie Sarnat. So I went through and kind of labeled. I knew, but it was a gift. And there wasn't a whole lot I could do. So there's that one. I'm hoping it's still playing. Sorry. Okay, this is Melanie Steves, and these were for the cover of her book. This is the first one I did. This one is the winner of her cover contest. So this will be on the cover of her book, and she actually sent me a free copy of the book because I am on the cover. So when that book comes in, I will do a flip through. Next is Rachel Mintz, and I have worked on a couple in this book. I started this one, but I don't love him a whole lot, so I haven't finished him yet. But I did do these guys, and I think they are super cute. I think the washi tape border really matches kind of the scene and the colors and whatnot. So, and they're just a little bit of gel pen, and then their fur and everything is all just pastels. Rachel Mintz. Autumn Inspirations, and like I said, I did really well in this book, but that Christmas one I just could not get into. So this is the one I did this month. Little elk in the water. Like I said in the last video, I taped my color chart so I can flip it because going to the front cover drives me crazy. So I just kind of have this here, and I just kind of work, and then if I need to peek, I can do it that way. So there's my elk, Autumn Inspirations. I'm almost there, guys. 50 wintertime mandalas. Okay, so these cookies are really creepy. I will tell you now. I'm sorry. They looked better in my head, but they look like little ghost mummy cookies, and I tried to shade them so they would look like white frosting. They just look even creepier. I should have picked a totally different color for my cookies. But it is done. My bells, little candy canes, and my creepy cookie guys. So they can't all be winners, right? This one is super cute. Penguins. I put a lot of different things into these. They have just a ballpoint click gel pen going around the ice. The ice is Prismas. The background is pastels, permanent marker, and then these little white dots are actually nail polish because it's raised and bumped, so you can actually feel them. So I just dotted them with a white nail polish. And then I thought there was another one besides my creepy cookies, but I might be wrong. Oh yes, my very first one I did in here. And I do like how that one turned out. I think the colors work well together. I went around with some sparkly gel pen around the snowflake just to kind of give it the snow feel. But that is that. And actually we're going to do these ones first. This is Kelly Horton. I am a team colorist, so I have 2 pages a month to do. I only have one done so far. She was late getting them out, so. And this one is not in a book. It was a freebie she gave out. So this is my penguin girl. Pastel background and alcohol markers. And then this one is another one I played with the ice with the acrylic metallic paint. And then my trees are just a green click pen and some blue color pencil. And my background's pastel. And these guys are Prisma. I think they turned out pretty good. Cute little page. Tiana Loft is who that page was by. I do believe it came out last year. I did have to go back and get some of my Christmas stuff out from last year that I needed to finish and really try to get some stuff done on it. This is the page I finished. This is my grand finale. Last page I've done of the month. This is Prisma background. Well, hold on, let's back up. So Jamie's Coloring Loves did this background on another page, and I was really stuck on it. So she gave me the great idea to do the candy cane effect, so shout out to her for letting me use her idea. The white is acrylic paint, the red is Prisma, and then the rest of this is Artesas and glitter. And then these little trees are stickers I added in for fun, just to get creative. So I really like how it looks. I think this sparkling really makes the snow globe look like it's moving. Pretty proud of that one. It's my pride and joy so far. This is a whip. I'm hoping to do, not that one. That one's probably going to be a 2021. So obviously not a whole lot done, but I'm hoping to make it look super cool. So those are my completed pages for November 2020. I thank you if you are still with me for sticking 34 minutes with me while I went through all my books and did a whole lot of talking. If you want to see any flips or anything like that, please let me know down in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.